Greetings! Happy Saturday! And 7 days of yoga so far. So this is day 7, and tomorrow we're going to be moving into phase 2. So basically, just to catch you up to speed, this week we've been learning a few different stretches for our back. And we're going to put them all together. And then next week, we're going to learn a few more different stretches to start working on different parts of the body. And what we will do is we'll start making a compilation of all of those. And by the end of the 3rd week, you should have these memorized. And it takes 21 days to form a habit and 21 days to break a habit, so they say. I like to give it 30 days. So this is actually going to be a monthly thing, but in order to help you stay focused on your goal, it's been broken down into 7-day increments. 7 days is easier to plan for than 30 days. I have found that to be very true. I can handle doing something for a week. If you tell me I got to do it for a month, well, my mind is thinking way out there and like, how can I? No. 1 week, good. So, are you ready to get started? Let's get standing and do some standing sun salutations, shall we? Get some good music going. All right, feet hip width apart. Let's breathe it up to the sky, and then we're going to exhale it down to Mother Earth. And when we do this, today we're going to take in that energy from the heavens, bring it down into us, down to the earth. Then we're going to raise the energy from the earth and pull it back into our core. So we're going to be completely energized. We're going to make an infinity circle within our body. All right, we ready? Here we go. Breathe it in. And let's pull that energy down from the heavens. Scoop it up from the earth and bring it back up to our core, one vertebrae at a time. And breathe in that good prana. Back up. Slowly. And last time. Now we're going to fold our arms, and we're just going to hold this for about 30 seconds. Relax your neck. Release. All right. Okay. Let's go down a little further. We're going to do some side stretches. Intense side stretch. We're going to breathe it up. Point our left foot out, turn our body to the left. Now we're just going to exhale that down. If that's a little too intense for you, you can bring your hands up, rest them on your thigh, and just hold the pose there. We'll hold this for 30 seconds. release. Come up slowly. Alright, let's point our right foot out. Hands up. Breathe it in. Turn. And come back down to the other side. If you're like me, one side's usually tighter than the other. It just so happens to be my right side. But with time and muscle memory, they'll learn to loosen up. And release. Bring it up nice and slow. And we're going to go into a forward bend. Breathe your arms up. Touch the sky. Come down, kiss the earth. And we're going to bring our feet out a little farther. Get a better deep stretch. Now, if this is comfortable for you, you can stay here. Or you can drop down and grab your ankles to get a deeper stretch. And release. And let's bring our feet back up or in. And if you need to, walk yourself back up your legs, or walk your hands up your legs to get yourself back up. For those of you who are really having back issues, it's always helpful to use your hands to support your weight until you strengthen up your core. All right, are we ready for the half Lord of the Fishes pose? I am. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, now once again, if you cannot get into the half Lord of Fishes, just simply cross your legs, hands on your knees, right hand on left knee, left hand behind your back, and turn, and you'll hold that for 30 seconds. Everyone else, get that right foot behind your butt, knee pointing straight out, left leg crossing over, elbow on your knee, hand behind your back, and turn. And we'll hold that for 30 seconds. And release. And let's switch to the other side. Alright, here we go. Make sure you keep your back straight. Try to keep your neck in line with your spine. And hold this pose for 30 seconds. And release. Okay, let's just shake those legs out for a minute. All right. Let's get ourselves in position for the downward facing dog, shall we? Let's get on the tabletop here. Curl your toes under and get ready. For those of you who don't have the upper body strength to hold yourself, remember, you can put your arms down flat, keep your palms flat, and just push yourself up like so. And that will work just as good. All right, and here we go. We'll hold this pose for 30 seconds. Really push into that. And let's come down into cobra position. And back up to tabletop. And for those who can't do cobra position from that pose, when you come out of downward facing dog, if you're doing downward facing dog like this, just drop your knees down, come down on your stomach, and ease yourself up like this. And that's a much easier way to do that pose. And you'll just hold that for 30 seconds. We're going to do downward facing dog again. Then we'll come back into cobra pose. And for those of you who are doing the alternate version, just do like I just showed you. All right, are you ready? Toes curled. And push into it. This time, we're going to alternate the legs, dropping one leg so we can get a good stretch in the hamstring and the back of the calves. We'll hold that for 8 seconds. And then we're going to shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now both hold that downward dog pose for one more second. Push into it if you can. And then let's release that down into cobra pose. And release, come back up to tabletop. And now we're going to drop down into child's pose. We'll hold that for 30 seconds. Now we're going to do cat pose and the cow pose. You remember yesterday? Cat pose is arching your back like a black cat would. Bring your back up and your head down, and you're pulling your stomach in. It's not drooping, it's coming in. So you're holding that stomach in, and you're breathing out when you're doing the cat pose. The cow pose, you're going to breathe in, you're going to release the stomach, and you're going to lift your head. And so you've got that little dip in your back. So we're dip and we arch. We dip and we arch. Okay, so let's begin with the cow pose. We're straight up, tabletop. We're going to breathe it in and start with the cow pose. And then breathe out into the cat pose. Hold that stomach in, relax the neck. Now, there's an easy way to do this. You may not be at the same pace with me. When you breathe in, only hold the pose for as long as you're breathing in and as long as you're breathing out. So when you breathe, you start, when you've taken in as much air as you can, release it into the other pose. Okay? So let's do 10 of these at your pace. So here we go. Four, remember to hold that stomach in. 5, breathing in the cow pose. 6, release, pull that stomach in. 7. Exhale, pull the stomach in, relax the neck, arch the back. Breathe it in for 8. Exhale, stomach in. And one more, breathe it in. Into cow pose. And exhale it into cat pose. Stretch that back out. Let stomach in. And let's drop down to child pose one more time. And let's just relax here for a minute. can also, if you like, stretch your arms out while you're in child pose. Or grab your feet and just lay like that. And let's come up. There we go. Now, I'm going to show you one quick exercise that will help flatten your tummy. It's as simple as doing the cat and cow pose standing up, and you can do this anywhere, any time of the day. What you do is you take a deep breath in, and when you release that breath, you're going to pull your stomach muscle in, and you're going to hold that for as long as you can. So we breathe in, and then we breathe out. And relax. Breathe in. When you breathe out, and just hold that for as long as you can. And then relax. We'll do it one more time. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, pull your stomach muscles in. You can do that throughout the course of the day, and it'll start working these stomach muscles so you can start getting that. And it'll start, you can see where that's working. It's working all of this right here, and it's pulling in here as well. All right, you are loved, you are safe, you are wise, you are peace, you are joy, you are happiness. Have a great day. And we will see you back here tomorrow for phase 2. Brightest blessings.